Good morning. Happy New Year. Things got to change. I was so blessed. I got to go to see my family in Texas last week, and while I was down there, I got a lesson of sorts, and it was really a spiritual lesson. On Christmas Day, my entire family was gathered, and some friends at a long table for Christmas dinner. And while I was sitting there at the other end of the table, I heard one of my friends mentioning that his father had bought his mother a very special gift for her birthday. He'd given her a porta potty. Now, we do have indoor plumbing in Texas, in case anybody was worried about that. And I was kind of surprised by this. And, you know, where diversity is praised here, I was trying to be open to the possibilities. And I asked my friend, I said, well, did she really want one? And he said, oh, yes, she had asked specifically for one. And now I'm really confused. And I said, well, where are you going to put it? And he said, oh, they've got a huge backyard. They've got plenty of room. And I looked at him, and I said, a porta potty in the backyard. And he said, he looked at me strange, and he said, no, a border collie. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. A border collie, yes. It's important to listen carefully. And so we have this opportunity today, starting out this new year, to listen carefully, to listen with our heart, as we go into this very spiritual and transformative process called the Burning Bowl ceremony. So today, the process will be is we'll have an opportunity to be in meditation, and then to have some time to write down those things that we want to let go of in our lives. As you think about this past year, and things that you may have done unskillfully, or things that you are still hanging on to, that you're fearful about, or anxious, or judgmental about yourself or about others. This is a great opportunity here in this moment to lighten our load, to think about those things that we are keeping in our heads and our hearts that are not serving us. Someone had mentioned that many times we'll keep things in our house too long, and it becomes to the point where we hoard things, physical things in our life. And I think most of us can agree that there's times when we become a mental hoarder as well, or an emotional hoarder, where we hang on to things long after they have served us. And so this is the time and the place and the opportunity to really listen carefully to your heart of what are those things that you've been hanging on to that now might be the right time to let go. And so we can create this space for the greater good to come into our life. And as Heidi mentioned, that we need to clear things out so that that greater good that we've been waiting for, that we're hoping for and wishing for and wanting in our lives, has space to show up. And so today we'll do the Burning Bowl ceremony, and next week, as we spend this week thinking about what we're letting go of, next week when we do the White Stone ceremony, it will be about really living with intention of what are those things we do want to show up in our life. But today, we think about those things that we might want to let go of. And so it's not an opportunity for us to beat ourselves up of things that we haven't done right, but an opportunity for you to really be gentle with yourself and be honest, and to allow those things to be forgiven, both forgiving yourself and forgiving others, and then letting go and being open to the possibility of moving on. And so now is the time, and now is the place that we have the opportunity to let go and to let God. So the process will be is that everybody should have a little piece of paper in their program. If you have a lot of things you're trying to burn up, you're going to have to write really small. Does anybody not have a piece of paper? We really want to make sure that everybody can participate. If for whatever reason you don't have one, the ushers will bring you a piece of paper to make sure that you have one. Patsy needs one down. Ed, Patsy needs one right down here. Anybody else? We've got a couple more here. So if you don't have a pen, or you have 2 extra pens and you can share with your neighbor, we can make this somewhat of a group process. But the important thing to know is that whatever you're writing down on this piece of paper is for your eyes only. This is just something between you and God to reflect on those things that you want to write down and release. And then what we'll do is that we'll have a meditation, and then we'll have a song afterwards where you'll have a chance during the song to write down anything on a piece of paper that you would like to do. And then the ushers will come and they will instruct everyone how to come from the ends of the aisles and to come up, as well as in the balconies. And then if you could exit down the middle row, that would be very helpful. Just follow where the person in front of you is going. That usually solves that problem. So with that, we'll take this opportunity to go into meditation and know that we've got this opportunity to listen with our heart.
So as we enter this time of meditation, I invite you to wiggle around and be comfortable. Allow all those tensions and thoughts to linger for a while. And I invite you to close your eyes if you will. It's your choice, and this is your time. And as we become settled, we can take a deep breath and allow that breath to take us deeper. For this is your time. And this is your time to reflect on those things that no longer serve you. This is your time to enter into that place of oneness, of just being in this moment. And as those things start to pop in your mind, allow them to rest for a while. And breathe again. Breathe and allow yourself to know that you are the truth. And in that truth, you find peace, you find release for what no longer serves you. No guilt, no shame. At any moment, at any time, you are free. Free of whatever it is that is not serving you. So I invite you again to take a deep, cleansing breath. For those words will pop up back to you at the end of this meditation. But this deep breath is going to take us now to that place of oneness, that place that is your special place, your communion with the Spirit that lies within you in the silence. through this experience, we find that place, that peace of mind, that understanding, that ability to just go within at any moment of any day. And as we come back to this now place, I invite you to allow those words to come back, the words that you want to release. And now is the time to physically release them as you jot them on your paper. And take another cleansing breath and know that all is well. And as we listen to the special music, release what no longer serves you. Amen.